Hello filmmakers, editors, sound designers. My name is Bryn North, I'm a filmmaker, and I thought I'd just show you a little taste of what's to offer in our latest Essential Flow sound effect pack. It's a Far East edition pack, which doesn't necessarily mean it's just for Asian or Far East based projects, but rather we've taken inspiration from the instruments, from the sounds and the environments of the Far East, and we've infused these into your more traditional and classic sound design components. So let's just take a look at a handful of some of these sounds, and I'll do a little loop edit at the end because why not? So of course you've got your transitional type sound effects, your hits, whooshes, and all the rest. We've got about 70 of them. I'm just going to go through a random couple here, and you can kind of hear what we have on offer. So you can hear that Far East sort of inspiration in some of these sounds. Hit and run. Got samurai slice. Ancient pluck. Rattle hiss. Fiery dragon whoosh. And bamboo echo. We've got some slower type whooshes, some deep hits, and some bright ones too. So we've got some rises on offer, some slow sweeping building suspense and intrigue. Some are pretty simple like this, where others have a little bit more of a percussive element to it, some rhythm. And of course you can hear that sort of Far East infusion within it. And then we have a whole bunch of slow motion type sounds, just to accentuate the slowing down of time. And then of course, the speeding up again. Let's try another one. This one's called Light Energy. And we've kept these quite long just so you can cut it down to, I guess, the length that you need it to be. I like that one. And then we have some drones, which are just there to fill some space, create some atmosphere. Let's give another one a go. All that's left. They each have a slightly different feel and sensation to them. Let's try city lights. And these are all about 30 seconds in length. Of course, we've created some time-lapse pieces just to accentuate the speeding up of time. There's 5 of them, each got a slightly different feel. This one more of a traffic sort of city vibe, where maybe something like this, we're using wind. And you could actually chop out little sections of this and use them as separate transitional elements if you wish, each about 15 to 20 seconds long. We went all out and curated an entire bonus pack of ambience for this edition. There's almost 100 different sounds of city-based sounds, traffic, we've got ocean, waves, we've got different nature sounds, even some room tone in there. But this is all just to help add to your sound design and create that extra element of realism within your edit. And lastly, we're introducing a category for the first time called loops, which essentially do what the name suggests. It's just a 10 to 15 second long clip, almost like a little mini track, if you will, and you can sort of duplicate them over and over, and it's just going to keep looping seamlessly. So let's open up Premiere Pro. Right, so I'm going to bring in one here called Onward Cadence. Let's give it a listen. It's about 16 seconds long. Now, you can use this for short little Instagram edits or something where you just want to keep looping something seamlessly in the background. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate it, throw it next to it. As you'll see, you won't be able to tell where the cut is. So this gives me a perfect excuse to make a little Instagram edit. I'm going to take number 5 called Our Town. This is my favorite one. I'm going to find some footage from a previous little trip. I'll make a little sequence and I'll see you in a second. Alright, I've thrown a few clips down. It's 12 seconds long. We got some dolphins. We got Gustav waking up in the morning, jumping out the tent, running down to the edge of the cliff, puts on his top, sees more dolphins. He's stoked. More dolphins. So stoked. Alright, so that's the clip we're going to loop. Simple and easy, nothing fancy. Now a bit of sound design. All right, we've done a bit of sound design, nothing too fancy. We kept it simple since the sequence itself was actually pretty simple. Right, so in the background, throughout, we've got this ocean ambience, since it is a coastal scene. That's going to run throughout. What else do we have? Over here, we have some birds as Gus is waking up and poking his head out the tent, just to resemble that morning sunrise sort of feeling. The first shot of the ocean, we've got a bit of a heavier wave sound. As we cut to the drone shot, we've got a whoosh. As Gus is falling, we've also included a sound there for as falling, as he's jumping out. And he's running now, so we've got some footsteps from the Ambience pack. As he's putting on his shirt here, we've got a couple whooshes as he flicks it on. I think there's some whooshes and hits. Let's see this top one. Nice and bright. Next one I think was a bit heavier. And there was a third one. And then when we play them all together, I think that sounds pretty decent. Again, I think we've just added in a little bit more ambience of some sort of sound, some waves, some water. This was actually, I think, a sort of a watery whoosh as the dolphins tuck in there. What's this one? And then the very last one we have here is not from the pack. This is actually a soundbite of Gus being pretty stoked. Woohoo! And then when we play this all together, I guess, without just the ambience, sounds like this. And so we're pretty much done. Last thing I'm going to do is just throw on some color. So I'm going to use one of our visual tone LUTs, the Sumatra Forest Light. I think adds a nice little tone. Double check. I'm happy with that. So now I guess the last thing I'm going to do is just duplicate everything so it loops seamlessly. And let's give it a watch. So there you have it, just a few examples of what's in the Far East Edition pack. I think it's a well-rounded pack with a little bit of everything and this unique little twist to it, which I think makes it pretty special. But anyway, take it easy guys, enjoy, and I'll see you next time.